In this video, we are going to be ordering and graphing numbers on a number line. So let's start with several numbers first of all. Let's say negative 0.4 and let's get a fraction. 3 halves, 0, square root of 10, and negative 1, and maybe negative 2. Alright, now if we take a look, first of all we have a fraction and then we have a radical. We need to change those to a decimal. As a decimal value, 3 halves is 1.5. And then 10, square root of 10, is 3.16. So 3.16. We need to use those values to help us put these in order. Now, we know negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers. So to put these in order, the most negative number is the negative 2, then the negative 1, and then negative 0.4, and then we're going to have 0. And then we need to compare our positive numbers. They are the 1.5 and 3.16. Well, 1.5 is smaller, than 3.16. That means that 3 halves, you notice I used the real number and not the decimal equivalent. Use the original always. And then last, square root of 10. Now, to put these on a number line, I need to first of all draw a number line. Okay. Now, I need to make it to where this goes anywhere between negative 2 and positive 4 because 3.16 is larger than 3. So I'm going to have negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's all I really have to put on here, the minimum. Now for negative 2, I just put a dot right on the negative 2. In fact, why don't we just change colors here? Yeah, let's use red. Okay, we're going to change this. There's our negative 2. Okay, then at negative 1, since it's a whole number, we just put a dot right on the negative 1. Now, negative 0.4, however, is between 0 and negative 1. It is closer to the 0, a little bit closer to 0 than the negative 1. We put a dot here, and above it we write negative 0.4. This lets me know that this point here is negative 0.4. You do not have to include the little arrow. And then for 0, I put a dot right on the 0. 3 halves, that's 1.5. So halfway between the 1 and the 2, put a dot, label it as 3 halves. And then square root of 10 is 3.16, which is definitely closer to the 3 than it is to the 4. So put a dot and we label it as square root of 10. And this is how we graph numbers on a number line.